All right. This would just be absolutely unthinkable for me to pass up an opportunity to document this beautiful section of track here. This is just gorgeous. Deep in the Alleghenies, as you can see, we're up in the mountains here. Of course, the camera does not do those mountains justice. They're much higher in real life. And we come here to a fork in the track, and this is just gorgeous. Look at that, how it goes. Look at the size of that white pine. I don't know if that's virgin, but it's second growth, that's for sure. It's pretty big. It's going to be a couple hundred years old, certainly 168 years old. This is just beautiful. It's a really excellent area to camp as well because the hills are low. As you can see, right here, I mean, in the background they got the mountain, but right here along the track they got this slight little slope which just puts you a tad bit out of view, either up here or up here. We're close to Clearfield, and it's flat up there. And because it's kind of high, it's not going to be all, it's not going to be, you know, soggy or anything. All up in there. It's really a really good camping area. White pine, which means really good ground. You're not going to get water underneath your, you're not going to wake up at night wet on the bottom of your bedroll. Oh my gosh, look at this. What a hidden treasure this place is. It really is. I would have never known this if I didn't, you know, come here. And I always wondered, because I know this track, you know, stretch of track was here, but I just never really considered actually taking it. And I am just so glad I did. What a hidden treasure. Now all we need is a really good, real good spring that comes out of a rock like a spout. And I could stay here for a long time. About 2 miles back or a little more, there is, oh, here's some water. I found some. And note that we have not been getting much rain, so right here is some very good water. See that? You can fill up a gallon jug in probably 15 minutes of that. Okay. Oh, that's even more. And we are kind of technically in drought, so there is water right here. I can come back here anytime I want, as long as I got a little oatmeal, some peanut butter, and maybe some superfood powders, multivitamin, maybe a little protein powder. I could take enough food for a week, you know. Come out here, meditate, find a good spot to camp, of course, and set up a tarp. Gosh, look at this. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I got a place to bathe. Look at that, well, you can get under there if it rains real bad. I lost my tarp. I always think about a plan B, man. That's a pretty desperate plan B, but it still is. It's there. So I got water right here, and this is drought season too. So, oh man, I didn't see this. I don't know. It's like some camp across the river. Wow, that's really cool. I don't know if you can see that. It shows up on the film, but it's like some sort of a camp. You know, maybe it's a church camp. And it wouldn't affect me over here because they wouldn't know. It wouldn't affect me over here. It's pretty cool. And that there is the Clearfield Creek. Okay, and then it continues Probably got some very gorgeous places down that way, really gorgeous. I mean, it's, you can see the mountains get really high. Probably more, you know, look at that up there. I could easily camp somewhere up there and it wouldn't be too difficult to get to. I mean, I'd have to keep out of view of those people with flashlights and fires, you know, which wouldn't be hard. They're not there often. Nobody lives there. Everything's boarded up right now. So it's just some kind of a church camp or maybe a shooting camp. Or maybe it's a Boy Scout camp or something. But that's what it is. It's, nobody lives there. Okay. This is and I got a real cool looking area. And there's my water. And like all it has to do is rain a little bit for a couple of days, and since it's drought and that thing is still, you know, giving out water, it's a sign that it's pretty good spring. And there's springs 2 miles down the track that are better than that. Here's some anthracite. That's the coal around here that they get. And I'll tell you, this film does not do these trees or these hills justice, or the beauty of the place. It's actually more prettier than what it appears on the film. I'm telling you, it really is. Because I'm looking, you know how these smartphones are. You're looking at them while they're filming. Well, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm like, it's not as pretty as it is in real life. I'm looking at it, one of the Alleghenies up there, and it just looks like this kind of little thing, you know. When I'm looking at it, it's way up there. You know, when I'm looking at it with my eyes, but when I film it, it looks, you know. Oh yeah, there is a place too in Pennsylvania where a real rich person back in the 1800s preserved, I don't know, I think it's around 20 or 30,000 acres of virgin timber, because as a point, just as a sort of trivia or point of interest to mention, Pennsylvania was covered primarily with extremely huge white pine. And that's why all of this second growth is here, or third growth really, is because the white pines were huge like that one, and even bigger. Like that is not as big as the white pines in Heart's Content. It's about half the size. The Heart's Content are twice that size. They're virgin pine. They were never cut, never touched. And this guy bought it for who knows how many hundreds of thousands or whatever back in the 1800s. And that's the track it just came from. And you see how it horseshoes around? It's following the Clearfield Creek. And up there is, like I say, it looks about like that big to me, but still. Hopefully that wind isn't messing with the microphone, because that'll drive anyone nuts. And let me see. This might actually be a bridge I could get under and sleep under, because I don't think it. This is beautiful. Look at this for camping. Easily camp in this area here. Really good for camping. I can go down here, take my bath. I already showed you there's a water source, good water source. You don't have to purify that. That's good. People will tell you to purify everything. It's like, nah. I've never, I know how to find good springs. That spring ain't gonna get you sick. That's good water there. There's no mines around here. There's nothing polluting the area. It's very, very deep water. That's like primary water. Okay, as we can see, it's this really beautiful bridge. Pretty cool, eh? The Alleghenies, Clearfield County, Pennsylvania. Beautiful view. Look at this. Oh my. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. Well, now I know this area, and I'll tell you, this is pretty good. All you need is a little bit of food out here with you. Gosh, that is just gorgeous up there. Imagine going way up at the top and just walking the spine of that mountain. You know? Oh boy. I wonder if there's any ghost stories about somebody who committed suicide. Whoa! Oh my God. Can you imagine being so twisted in the mind to throw yourself off something like that? Oh my God. That's a terrifying thing. I'll tell you, is suicide the easy way out? I don't know. If you have to throw yourself off of something like that, it certainly ain't the easy way out to me. I don't care how desperate I am or depressed I am. I ain't going to be throwing... Ooh, look at that spot up there. Look at that flat ground up at the top with all that white pine. There's no dangerous pine that can fall on you at night or nothing. This is... Oh, it's just wonderful. Oh, my gosh. This is great. Huh. It's kind of cool. Watch slippity-doo all the way down. All right. Yeah, you could probably, I could probably fit my sleeping bag on that ledge there. Yeah, I could do it. Oh. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Yeah. There's been some people out here and doing little bits of graffiti. It's not inner city thug stuff, it's just kids. Alright, well, that's about the best of this trip so far. It's pretty darn pretty around these parts, man. I'll tell you, I like it. I'm glad I took this, I'm glad I left today instead of yesterday. Yesterday was miserable and cold. Alright, well, alright, well, I don't want to be next, so I'm going to shut the phone off so I can climb up. Alright, with that said, from the beautiful Alleghenies, Clearfield County, PA, just outside of Clearfield, Pennsylvania, Noah Road, over and out for now.